Hello, peoples! Aphrodite here. So I wanted to record a really quick reaction to the Fursuit parade at FurSquared out in Brookfield, Milwaukee. It was my first time ever being in a Fursuit parade, and it was a lot of fun. I was really amazed both at how many fursuiters there were, but also how many people had come out to watch the parade. It wasn't like a super big con, so I really felt like people were just like coming out of the woodwork to watch this parade, to both suit up and to watch the parade, because, you know, walking around, you got the sense that there was a lot of people around, but not that many. So it was a lot of people. So here we are, waiting in the staging area, and you can see I'm playing with my phone because I'm actually doing a live stream as the parade is going on. One of the things I wanted to do is do a live stream for people that couldn't be there, so they could get the experience as if they had been there, or at least that was my intent. Samantha Kemple was super kind and volunteered. Well, okay, actually, I kind of shoved the camera at her and begged her to take video footage of the parade. But anyway, she volunteered to record the Fursuit parade while I was live streaming to everyone on Facebook. I was so amazed at how many people there were in the staging area. There were a lot of furs walking around the con, but I guess I never really noticed how many there were until they were all packed into the area for the main stage. Doggo! So they lined us up for a group shot, which I'll link below, and then we were off on the parade. You really can't see us in the group shot because even with the ears, I'm still kind of super short, but it's okay. Samantha, Sunday, and I are off in the far back. We're in the left area of the photo. If you maybe squint really hard and turn your head sideways, you can kind of see us. Alright, and we're heading out. We're just lining up to go off into the main area. Oh no! We got separated by a furry Congo line. Oh, there's Alkali in his top hat.
At least an arm length. I mean, you can do what you're doing, just...
And there's Uncle Kage in his signature lab coat. Alright, here we are going down the main corridor here. I was so amazed at how many people had come out to watch the parade. There was well, from my perspective at least, when I turned the corner, it literally looked like the entire hallway was just jam-packed and filled with people. Looking back at the video, obviously it looks like it's less now, but when you're in the parade, you're kind of in the moment. You really do feel like some sort of rock star or something, or like a celebrity walking down the red carpet. It's a really neat feeling. Alright, here we are, turning the corner to the main hallway. And so starts the epic purple and green fight. Trust me, you'll hear more about it as we go through the parade.
I support purple. He's a fabulous dancer.
Oh my god, I love this security lady here in the parade to the right. She was so nice, like she was all over the place and working security, and she was just super polite and really helpful, so I really appreciated her. She was for sure one of my favorite security people of the convention. There was another security guard as well that was wearing a kilt, like a for real kilt, and he looked awesome in it. He totally rocked it. He was really tall and had this awesome beard and glasses, and he just looked so huggable. Like every time I saw him, I knew he was security. but I wanted to just go up and just give him a big hug because he kind of looked like he was a little older, and he looked like a really fit Santa Claus in a kilt with a beret. So if Santa Claus was wearing a kilt and beret and was like super fit, then and was older, then that's what he would look like. Oh, you can see the security guard I was talking about very, very briefly if you go back to the 5-minute, 38-second mark. He's like just there for a flash, and you can kind of see him. Loved all the high fives. Purple was definitely working the crowd. Green needs to do more work, for sure. Look at Purple working that crowd. Alright, so now we're turning into Artist Alley. So you can kind of see some of the neat merchandise that was on sale there. They had these fur hats, which you're going to see in a second, which looked really cool. Oh, and to the left, you'll see my friend Mao's table, where he was selling these really vicious looking claws and these leather strap thingies. So if you see him at other conventions, for sure tell him Aphrodite says hi. Look at all those foam weapons. Alright, here we are exiting the vendor area.
Mine is life size.
Oh, there's my favorite kilt-wearing security guard there on the left. And we're at the end. Thanks for watching. Bye.